Good morning, HHS. Today is Wednesday, December. I am Emily Diaz. On this week's episode, we catch a review of the virtual musical Elf, and we dive into the stories of Chloe Nichols and Miss Sarah Uranus, as well as a segment on advice from your seniors on virtual learning. And to top it off, we also have a travel package. Get ready, Blue Streaks. Here is episode. Welcome back to episode 8, Blue Streaks. Here are the announcements for today. Seniors, make sure to order your cap and gown as your time is becoming shorter and shorter by the day. Also, if you want to help the community all while getting your community service hours, go ahead and check your email. Once you've reached 50 hours of service, you've earned a graduation cord. Ask Miss Blackwell if you have any questions. Also, make sure to order your yearbook at jostens.com. You can pay in 3 installments, and you can order online today at jostens.com.
Hey Blue Streaks, my name is Adnan Hamdan. Junior My Weight has started a school supply drive project. There are many ways to contribute to the drive. You can donate supplies by dropping it off directly to Keister or Smithland Elementary School. You can also Venmo Maya and she will buy the supplies for you. Her Venmo is Maya-Wade, Maya-Waid. And lastly, you can use Amazon to ship supplies directly to Maya. The goal is to collect enough supplies for 1,000 students. The drive ends February. ECMC is offering virtual college tours and financial aid help. Check your announcements email for links to virtual college tours and FAFSA help over Zoom. And finally, the end of the semester is January 28th. Make sure you contact your teachers and stay in touch about your assignments and finals.
For many teens and adults, plays and movies are just something that you watch for entertainment. But for musicals and the HHS musical team, that's their entire life.
For the majority of the musical season, so we did a lot of rehearsals online over Google Meet. And then when we got closer to the actual musical, we started meeting socially distanced and masked, sometimes double masked. And we would do all of our acting and stuff. We didn't do any singing because that's too much, particle stuff. And then after a few practices for each scene, we would record twice and then move on. And then at home with our own setups, we were supposed to record our parts for the singing. And then the directors went through and edited it, so we all were singing together.
Micah played Mr. Greenway, Buddy's dad's boss in the play. He informed me that the play was on a paid Zoom call where people would log in online and watch it be live streamed. Sadly, the show is no longer available due to the fact that the last show was on New Year's Eve.
I definitely recommend musical, not only because it's fun to participate in, but the audition process is a great experience to go through. So for auditions, you're supposed to go to some workshops, learn some songs, learn some dances. And if you want a speaking line, you have to memorize a monologue. And then you sign up for a slot. You do a 5-minute audition of singing your song, performing your monologue, and then on a separate day you go and do a dance audition with a group of people, and from there the cast list is posted. It's just great because all audition processes are really good for things and stuff. The musical itself is tons and tons of fun. It's a lot of work, but you do it with people that you get to know, and you get to make really great connections with people you might not have met before. And then it's always nice to be working toward a common goal and then working hard and seeing your hard work pay off in the end. So definitely recommend.
Chloe Nichols works at Bridgewater Retirement Community and was recently vaccinated due to her position as a healthcare worker. Amira Lucas brings us Chloe's unique story and experience as a worker during COVID-19.
So I currently work at Bridgewater Retirement Community, and I've worked there since June 2019. Working in the healthcare industry during COVID has changed a lot. Everything is a lot more tedious. Cleanliness has been amplified by like 10 times, and overall it's just a lot more secluded within the residence. I was vaccinated on December 30th, 2020. Bridgewater's retirement community was given the opportunity to get vaccinated through CVS at the retirement homes. It was not mandated, but I did choose to get it, and it went very smoothly. The only symptom I got was soreness at the injection site, which is so normal. It even happens with the flu shot. Do I recommend people get the vaccination? 100% I do. It is the only step right now that we have to getting to a COVID-free country. And I am 17 and had no bad symptoms from this, but soreness of my arm after I got injected. So please get the vaccination when it's available to you, because you don't know when it's going to be.
Hi, Blue Streaks. My name is Emily Diaz-Maldonado, and I'm a senior at HHS. You might know me as your anchor, but today I'll be reporting as well. I have a clip for you which shows how students have become better virtually. Enjoy!
I like virtual learning because I can get out of bed, turn on my computer, and I'm in class. And I don't have to worry about getting ready for school and all that. I can just turn on my computer, have my notebook out, and I'm ready for the day.
To become a better virtual student, I've actually set some mental health time aside for myself, and in doing so, I've been able to paint more and draw, and those two things really just help me release all of my built-up stress throughout the week, all of my worry onto a canvas.
What motivates me to start my virtual learning is to get up earlier, like 10-15 minutes before class would start, and then I would wash my face so that I would feel freshened up and awake.
Transitioning to online schooling has not been easy, but what I do is I separate my personal setting from my school setting. So instead of doing schoolwork on my bed, I do it on a desk. That way I feel a little bit more motivated and not as tired.
I've improved my school habits by waking up in the morning by eating breakfast, and instead of laying in bed in class, I wake up and I have a desk where I do all the Zooms and Google Meets and stuff.
But now, since I get up earlier, it sets a different mood when I'm doing school at the dining table than when I am in bed. I encourage for others to try and make yourself get up earlier and change up your location of where you do your online school.
Wednesdays and the new Saturday is my mantra.
Reynaldo Alcantara was personally impacted by Sarah Arenas' middle school science class, so he wanted to check in with her to see how she was managing during virtual school. Here is Ray's interview with Miss Arenas.
My name is Miss Arenas, and I teach 8th grade at Thomas Harrison Middle School. What has virtual learning meant for me? Well, it's definitely felt like I'm a first-year teacher all over again, creating all new assignments and presenting it in all new ways, and myself having to learn new technology kind of right along with the students, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. So I've definitely had to be willing to change along with the flow of things as it comes along. I miss seeing kids. I miss seeing the smiles, and I miss laughing with them. I miss doing high fives in the hallway or in the classroom, and just kind of doing life with kids. So that is the biggest thing that I miss, is just being there and interacting with kids and reading their faces and seeing their body language and going, oh yeah, they understand. Oh, whoa, I need to back up. They don't understand. So I kind of feel like that I miss all of that interaction with people piece. But there's been some positives. There's been some positive side. I think there's been some positives to virtual learning. I think kids have, and students and teachers have learned lots of new technology skills that we probably otherwise wouldn't have had. Some great problem solving, like how do I get this document to work? How do I get this video to function the way that I want it to? So I think in general, problem solving skills has been a positive. And maybe some people have learned a little bit more self-motivation, like you've got to actually get up and turn the computer on. Now, I will say that I never know if students are there or they're not there. And I kind of joke like, I can hear the video game. Are you playing the video game? Are you with me? Are you taking a lunch break? Are you in the bathroom? I never really know where you are because I don't see faces. So I really miss that. But I'd say it is what it is right now for virtual learning, and we've had to adapt. My kitchen table is my classroom every day, so it gets set up at the beginning and then taken down in the evening so that it can actually function for our family's dining room table. So I've had to adjust to that. The multi-screens constantly with things have been an adjustment. But I'm trying to stay positive. This too shall pass, and hopefully one day we will be back and I'll get to see some loving faces all over again.
That's all for today's Streaks. I'm Emily Diaz-Maldonado.
And I'm Adnan, and you're watching Blue Streaks Broadcasting. If you want to join Blue Streaks next semester and be famous, email Alex Versen or Mrs. Hussack. Remember to subscribe for a fresh episode every Wednesday.